Hello, everybody. Welcome to another Friday class. I'm excited to have you here. We are recording. So if you know of somebody who needs to hear this information, I'm going to be posting this class on my YouTube channel, probably in a couple of hours. But our subject today is all about pain and essential oils. And so lots of people need to hear this information, right? So we've got some new people joining us today. We'd love to see new people joining our classes to learn about doTERRA and how to make your healthy lifestyle with all of our products. If you invited somebody that's brand new, please introduce them to us in the chat, okay? So we can get to know them. I'm not sure if I remember who Laura Diaz is, but we do have some new people here and others joining. Hey, Bree, good to have you today. So again, my name is Mapuana. I live in California. I have been using doTERRA essential oil products for the past 10 years, and I absolutely love them. Everybody in my family uses them. I use them in all different types of ways. In addition to being a wife, a mother, and a caretaker, I serve my community outside my home as a clinical massage therapist and a certified labor doula, which means that I use these products to help people manage their pain in all types of ways. So each and every one of us here suffer from some kind of pain, right? Whether it be emotional or physical, could be acute, could be chronic, occasional, daily, right? So we all have our personal ways to deal with it. But today, we are going to talk about how to use doTERRA essential oils and supplements to manage our pain. Let me get my slides up here and full screen it because we're going to go through a bunch of information. So essential oils and pain. That's a huge topic, right? We could spend hours talking about pain. And of course, many people go to the doctor for suggestions on how to manage pain. But what if you had tools within your home that could help you? That's one of my goals, actually, is to get these oils in everybody's home so that they could use them on a daily basis to help them with their daily concerns of pain. So we're going to start out by taking a little test. Okay, so think about your body, what's going on in your life right now. This is going to help us decide on what products to use to manage our pain. So we have chronic pain, emotional pain, and occasional pain. So on a scale of 1 to 10, rate your pain, 1 being less, 10 being the most. When you go to a hospital or when you go to the doctor, they have a pain scale, right? They tell you and they ask you certain questions. They may show you that picture of all the different faces representing your mood or your pain level because they need some place to start off with. So with chronic pain, it's a daily part of your life. Do you have that type of pain, and what number would you circle? When it comes to emotional pain, we all know what that feels like, right? That's the heaviness on your heart is hard. Perhaps you could relate to it with the experience of a death of a loved one or a divorce or something major in life that causes that type of pain, right? And then we have occasional pain, which means you have good days and bad days. Where on the scale, what number will you circle for yourself? Okay. I hope you're a little bit more in tune with your body, with what's going on with you, so that by the end of our class today, you can pick up some of these supplements or use some of the oils that are suggested to help you deal and manage with your pain. So we are going to start talking about foundational support, okay? And we want you to remember that all body systems are interconnected. So which body system needs the most support? when you're going to address your pain. At the foundation of our wellness lifestyle pyramid there, you see those two bottom levels talk about eating right and exercising and managing your weight. Since these slides were created, doTERRA has changed those words in our pyramid. So the bottom level is now all about nutrition and digestion. So those words are at the bottom of the pyramid, nutrition and digestion, right? So think, we need to put good things into our... These friends. So think about putting good things into your body and also putting things into your body that are going to help you eliminate the waste product, right? So foundational health starts with good supplements, which is our lifelong vitality pack. It is the foundation of all health, and what builds the strongest body is the fuel that you put inside. So everything we eat either feeds disease or fights disease, right? And our basic diet does not give us all the nutritional needs that we need. And so supplementation is important. So we can support our body and change the way we feel by using doTERRA's #1 selling product, the Lifelong Vitality Pack.
Hey, Mapo, we're still on slide 1, like the slideshow's not playing. Yeah.
Is that going or no?
It's still on slide 1.
Oh, bummer. Thank you so much for... Let's see if that works. I may have had to press one more button. Can you see that, or it's still slide 1?
Yes, we can see it now. Perfect.
You can see it now. Okay, hold on. Let me go back. So that was the scale, right? Rate your pain in the following categories. And so you see the pyramid now? Okay, perfect. Thank you. So on the bottom, we're talking about nutrition and digestion, right? The Vitality, Lifelong Vitality Pack. So Alpha CRX, XC Omega, and Microplex VMZ all fill in those nutritional gaps in our diet. And then exercising or weight management, we're now calling movement and metabolism, because we realize how important it is to move our body, right? We can't be sedentary. Too much movement is bad, too much sitting is bad. There needs to be a balance between the two. So movement is really important and metabolism is really important. But we cannot avoid talking about how doTERRA helps, Lifelong Vitality helps with all 3 of those categories that we talked about when we took our test, right? Lifelong Vitality helps people deal with chronic pain. And if you have stories or experiences, please drop that in the chat. Lifelong Vitality helps people deal with emotional pain. And you can see this slide right now, Joan. Okay, perfect, thanks. And Lifelong Vitality definitely helps people deal with occasional pain. So I started using the oils first as a customer, and I started taking the Lifelong Vitality about 6 months after I joined. I only used the essential oils. I wasn't into the supplements right away because I had a medicine cabinet full of separate bottles, A, B, C, D, right? And once I finished all of those, I started the Lifelong Vitality Pack, and I noticed more energy and less pain. I was at the point in my massage therapy career where I wanted to quit because my hands were going numb and my lower back was constantly inflamed. And after 3 weeks of being on this Lifelong Vitality Pack, I noticed a significant decrease in inflammation in my body, as well as emotional stability during my cycle. And so it helps in all 3 of those categories: the chronic pain, the emotional pain, and the occasional pain. Now, I'm sure you are aware of the dangers of prescription pain medication, but a lot of people can't manage their pain, and so doctors put them on pain medication. But there is a problem with that, right? And we all know that you can get addicted to those types of pain medications, and they cause a lot of problems. There's a ton of side effects, and getting off of them is very, very difficult. So here's some information about that. Dangers of prescription pain medication. They cause more deaths than car accidents. They're considered safe, especially by teens, because they were prescribed and are legal. They give a false sense of euphoria, which is temporary, but can quickly lead to addiction. There's withdrawal symptoms, and they are often overprescribed, right? They shut down the digestive system, and they just cause this cascade of health deterioration. So there's a few tips for weaning off of pain medication. Number one, increase your water intake. Replace the habit with something else, okay? So every time you take a pain pill, you might want to take an essential oil concoction. We've helped people before with what's called a morphine bomb, which is a combination of different essential oils in an empty gel capsule. Also, the Lifelong Vitality and other supplements, which we're going to get into now. And surround yourself with support. So changing your environment is important. Changing the people you hang out with and creating a good support system is important. So take a picture of this slide because this is one of my favorite essential oil applications to do with someone who is dealing with a lot of pain. This is called the Symphony of the Cells Inflammatory Protocol. And you'll see most of the oils listed there address inflammation and are great for pain. Perhaps you use one of them to manage your pain. Lots of people love lemongrass, right? But all of these oils are layered on the spine, swiped off on the feet, and help the body come into homeostasis. So you have frankincense, then you have tea tree, wintergreen or birch. Massage blend is the Aroma Touch. Then there's lemongrass, white fir, helichrysum. Soothing blend is deep blue, and then peppermint, okay? So the ending of peppermint mixed on top of all those oils feels amazing. You can add a heating pack on top after you finish this protocol of oils, or you could add a hot compress, a wet towel on top to drive the oils deeper into the tissue. But I'm telling you, this protocol makes a world of difference. A couple of months ago, I had a neighbor who is a client at my massage therapy office. She called me and she said, I have had a bad accident. I've been in the hospital for 2 nights. I fell out of my office chair. It slipped out from under me. And I ended up falling on my right hip and it's fractured and they can't do much about it. They've put me on medication, but I'm home. Can you please come and work on me? Her right wrist was broken. Her sacrum was fractured. So when I walked in, I said, I'm not going to touch your back. I'm just going to put these oils, these specific oils you see on the screen, on her feet. That's it. I was like, I'm not going to touch it. We're just going to do feet work and hands and maybe scalp. And just by putting the oils on her feet, she felt a difference. So it's powerful. Take a picture. Remember this protocol. Okay. Now we're going to go into sample wellness box options that you could put on your loyalty rewards order to help you deal with specific pain. But notice these are all on top of the Lifelong Vitality. So remember that foundation. So if you're suffering from joint pain, you could also take turmeric, deep blue polyphenols, and use the deep blue rub. Muscle pain on top of the Lifelong Vitality, you could take some of those supplements and add marjoram. Emotional pain. Who doesn't love that adaptive line, right? Notice they have a diffuser in that category because you want to be diffusing oils constantly when you're going through emotional pain. That really, really helps your limbic system, your thoughts, your emotions. Digestive pain. Do you know anybody who suffers from digestive pain? I think we all do, right? So we have enzymes, peppermint, soft gels, enteric soft gels, Digescent oil, and Tamer. Now think every age group, right? Because babies suffer with pain, then kids have growing spurts, pain, like Catalina has stories with her kids, adults and seniors. So the whole gamut, everybody, even your pets. And then head and tension and migraine pains, you could address with those products there. Now you might notice that some of these products overlap, right? Turmeric you could use for multiple different pains. Deep blue is in multiple categories. Frankincense is in multiple categories. One oil that we do not make anymore is Elevation, but you can come up with a substitute for that. We have lots of oils to help on the emotional scale, right? Perhaps Arise or Balance or even Citrus Bliss. And then Past Tense does not come in a roller like that anymore. It comes in a 15 ml bottle. So there have been some changes with a few of these products, but basically these are ones that you can use. So let's talk about joint pain. Does anybody here have any experience with some of these products to help them deal with joint pain? You want to unmute and share your experience?
So I can share, my mom had terrible arthritis pain, could not do stairs for a while, and her knees were really bad. And the Deep Blue Rub is what did it for her. She was able to do stairs in the house on a daily basis with the Deep Blue Rub.
Awesome. Love it. Yes. So you'll notice Deep Blue Rub is for topical, right? But then you want to attack the pain from internal as well. Rev 4, somebody raised their hand. There was a pop-up screen. Go ahead and share.
That's me, Lauren. I just had some knee pain last night, and I had the turmeric in the 15 ml bottle, put that on there, but I suggest put it in the carry oil, put it on there. It took the pain away, and I put Deep Blue on my sore muscles, and now I feel good.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah. So when we have these products in our home, we remember to use them. They really, really work. So I took a Reformers Pilates class a couple days ago, and I didn't think I was going to hurt because it was just an introductory class. But I came home, woke up the next morning, and all 3 center toes on my right foot hurt so bad that I couldn't flex. And I thought, uh-oh, this is not good, because I couldn't even take my dog on a walk. So I went to my oils and I put on Wintergreen and I put on Deep Blue, and I took 3 Deep Blue polyphenols. So you see that picture there? And within, I would say 15 to 20 minutes, I felt a difference. I was able to take my dog on a walk, and eventually the pain went away, subsided significantly. So I love using our products for all types of joint, ligament, and tendon pain. Okay, here we go. Muscle pain, turmeric, copaiba, marjoram, and Deep Blue Rub. Marjoram is marjoram is like an unsung hero when it comes to oils. It's not often talked about, but I use it a lot for pain. I know my mother uses it for pain. She loves the smell of it, and it's super easy. You just use 2 or 3 drops wherever the pain is: lower back, knee, foot, ankle. Our turmeric soft gels are incredibly powerful because they have the curcuminoids and the turmerones, right? So it's a double encapsulated supplement, and people absolutely love using that for pain. So emotional pain, Adaptive, Frankincense, and the diffuser. Adaptive roller is great around the pulse points. You take that in and smell it, and it immediately calms you down. The 15 ml adaptive oil is great in the diffuser. And remember, when you use a diffuser, you're helping everybody in the environment. So highly recommend using a diffuser on a daily basis. And then the adaptive supplement that you take internally has GABA and ahi flower, which are great for mental clarity. So those 3 products work together as a system. You can use them separately if you need to, but they are effective, much more effective when you use all 3 together. Anybody have experience with frankincense that they want to share for pain management? Frankincense, Fiona, you raised your hand?
Can y'all hear me?
Yes.
Okay, great. Frankincense has been a very amazing oil that I've experienced many, many benefits from. For pain, well, this one's for emotional pain that you're asking about. I've had stress levels to a point where I'm breaking out in hives. I break out with anxiety, and I was actually having one a couple of days ago, and I basically made myself, I took the adaptive, pills, but I also made myself frankincense and lavender mixed. And within, I'm not kidding you, maybe 10 minutes, I was like calm. And I was shocked because I was feeling like I was going to have a panic attack. And it just, I stayed calm. I took it. I prayed. I prayed. And within like 10 minutes, my whole body felt relaxed and calm. And I was like, wow. So I carry now, right now, I'm carrying it because I need it. So yeah, that was a really neat experience.
Awesome. Awesome. Very cool. Thank you so much for sharing. We love hearing people's stories. Yeah, frankincense has sedative properties. It crosses the blood-brain barrier. You could take it internally. You could use it in the diffuser, or you can put it on topically. Now, there are 2 other participants that have raised their hand, but I can't see the names. So just go ahead and unmute yourself.
Can you hear me, Maple?
Yes, I can, Catalina. Go ahead.
So we use frankincense with Deep Blue Rub. My husband suffers from sciatica, back pain, and that has been a lifesaver for him. We have tried everything with him before, medications, before I knew about doTERRA. He had gotten shots and nothing would help him. And that's the only thing that was able to get him off the bed. So that's a big, big plus for us. And then also I use frankincense for headaches or migraines, putting a drop on my thumb and then putting it on the top of my mouth and then putting it under my tongue every morning too. So it's a must-have in every household, I think.
Thank you. That's exactly what I was thinking. It's a must-have, right? And think about all of the over-the-counter drugs that you could replace with this one oil, frankincense. Super powerful. When in doubt, go to Frank. When in doubt, pull the frankincense out, right? That's what we say. So emotional pain, that's what you could use to help you with emotional pain. Now, let's see. Oops, hold on. Next up, we have digestive pain, okay? So the first product that it shows there, and I don't know why it shows 2 bottles of Terrazyme. I think the second bottle was supposed to be PB Assist, but Terrazyme is our digestive enzyme. And so many systems and processes in the body depend on enzymes to help you break down your food and absorb nutrients, right? So our Terrazyme digestive enzymes help people with digestive pains. You take them before a meal. You could take them after a meal too, but it helps the food break down so that you could absorb the nutrients. PB Assist is our probiotics, our pre and probiotics. We have the adult capsule form, but we also have children's PB Assist, which I prefer. It comes in a sachet and it's like a pixie stick and you just open up the bag and swallow it. PB Assist probiotics help create the healthy flora in your gut. And so it helps break down the food, but it also helps pass the food through your intestines so you can eliminate the waste product. So both of those are very important for digestive pain. And then we have DigestZen oil, which is another must-have for every household. Because if you have, say, a newborn that is constipated or has GERD or just can't go to the bathroom, you put a little bit of that oil around the belly button and on the bottom of the feet and just do like a little finger massage, and that problem is taken care of right away. No questions. A DigestZen oil is in my purse all the time because although I don't claim to have any digestive issues, when they do pop up in my life, I want to take something for it. I used to take Tums once in a while when I had, the heartburn stuff. And I used to take years ago that pink stuff, Pepto-Bismol. I remember taking that a couple times and almost gagging, but hoping that it would work, right? Now you don't find any of that stuff in my house. It's all about the oil. So Digest Zen oil is first thing we go to when we feel bloated, when we feel constipated, when we have diarrhea, because remember, the oils aren't like medication. The oils help your body to perform the way it was supposed to. So one oil could work on the whole spectrum of digestive issues. Super powerful stuff. Tamer, that roller, is part of the Touch Children's line. So it's much more gentle, comes in a roller bottle, so it's easier to apply. And then we have the peppermint enteric covered soft gels, which are highly recommended by Dr. Brannick Riggs before a colonoscopy. Because what happens after a colonoscopy? You end up bloated or with diarrhea or with some type of a digestive problem. And they warn you about that before you have the procedure, right? But he says, if you take a couple of those before the procedure, all of that is minimized, right? Maybe not eliminated totally, but minimized to the point where you're not in so much discomfort. So remember that. Anybody want to share a testimony about any of our digestive products displayed here for digestive pain?
Well, you don't have the digest tabs displayed there, but those for me are a lifesaver. I love those. A lot of people don't like the taste of them, but I used to have to take medication for acid reflux. I no longer take it because I use the digest tabs, and I love them.
Awesome.
And so the doctor even took me off the acid reflux.
I love to hear that kind of stuff. Thank you for sharing, Mentha. Lauren, I can see that you raised your hand.
Now, I know you're talking about digestion, but you can also use it for like sinuses and allergies, right? Because I use it a little bit in my ear. I put it in my ear and I use the peppermint and it like help unclog them. So there's other uses too.
Yes, absolutely. Thank you for sharing that. One of the symptoms of digestive problems can be allergies or stuffiness, right? It could affect you that way. So many different ways to use it. Some people even use Digest Zen straight over their nose, and they add it to that regular mixture of peppermint, lavender, and lemon for allergies. So multiple ways to use it. Thank you. Okay, let's move on to head tension, migraines, on top of the Lifelong Vitality, right? You see the Copaiba soft gels. Copaiba is our like CBD replacement oil, right? Super powerful for pain management, highly recommended on a daily basis if you're dealing with chronic pain. Take 2 capsules. And some doctors actually recommend experimenting with more than 2 if you would like. Try 3 capsules and see how your body responds, because we're all going to respond differently, right? You'll see frankincense is there again, past tense, and then eucalyptus. Now, why would you think they included eucalyptus in this category for head tension and migraines? Anybody? Because eucalyptus typically helps you take in more oxygen. So when you're breathing, when you're taking in more oxygen, there's less head tension, there's less inflammation in the tissues surrounding the cranium. So eucalyptus is powerful when it comes to head tension. We might not always grab that oil. Actually, I have it here. Our eucalyptus is amazing. You could put some on your forehead, over the bridge of your nose. Smell it right out of the bottle, but it helps you breathe deeper. So giving you more oxygenation. Past tense. Past tense is a blend, pretty powerful blend if you ask me. It has 2 oils that I pick up on right away when I open the bottle, cilantro and wintergreen.
Oh.
Cilantro is like a detoxer, so that's good. But past tense, I have one downstairs, I have one upstairs, and I have a bottle in my purse. Because after I do 1 or 2 massages, my shoulders, I feel like my shoulders are up around my ears. And so I usually just rub just a little bit real quickly. And before you know it, I feel like I have a neck again, or there's some space here and my shoulders have fallen down. So past tense is a powerful oil. If you don't have it in your collection, plan on getting some so that you could experience its power. I absolutely love it. So lots of options when it comes to dealing with pain, right? You do not have to feel like there is no hope. Oftentimes people use our supplements and oils in conjunction with some type of medication that they are on until they could titrate off or lower their dosage, right? doTERRA's essential oils are amazing and should be in every household to help us deal with all kinds of pain. So of course, in addition to our oils, most of us have other modalities that we stack on top of it, like breathing exercises or magnets or heating pads or ice packs, right? Don't forget about all of those types of things that you could use. You are more powerful than you are led to believe when it comes to dealing with pain. So I hope this class has given you some ideas and some hope on how you can better manage your pain, eliminate your pain, and also help others deal with theirs as well. Do we have a question?
use heating pad.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
I use heating pads.
Awesome.
I have joint pains.
Joint pain?
Mhm. So I use heating pads on them. Sometimes I use it like once a week or twice a week, and it really gives me relief. Mhm.
Awesome. So now Lauren's going to get you some oils to add to that heating pad, and you'll feel even better.
Better. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you for coming, even though you don't have any oils yet. And thank you,
Yes.
Lauren, for sharing this information with her. Do we
Mhm.
have any questions or anybody else who wants to tell any other stories? Marsha, I see you thinking there and wanting to unmute.
I have a sty in my eye. They come and go. I've treated them before. And so I'm looking through to see what I can use. My one eye doctor had said, just make a little concoction of baby shampoo, water, and Melaleuca and rub the eye area with a Q-tip. Anyway, I haven't had one in a long, long time. So coming home from meeting yesterday, there's a sty and I'm like, you know. So any new other suggestion for the eye? The eyelid is so sensitive and the styes are so painful. Other than a warm compress and just using that. Any other suggestions from anyone?
Joan, were you looking it up in the book?
I was looking up in Feelings Buried Alive, Never Die, the emotions associated with this, because a lot of times, you know, we have these physical things that pop up. It's just our body trying to communicate with us. So my first thought was, since you have this kind of reoccurring, that there's got to be some sort of emotion connected to it. So I would recommend that you go outside and ground, you know, barefoot, go out onto the earth.
I did that already, but thank you.
And with the intention,
Yeah.
Oh, good.
On dirt.
Yeah. With the intention of draining any toxic emotions. So like for me, if that was me, I would tell just tell my body, here's what I'm asking of you. Drain and erase all memory of that sty, all emotions connected to that sty, anything else, like, because you're on a cellular level, your body knows. So you're just basically telling like creating a little program for your body to do while you're grounding outside, to give you the energy that you need to do that. Yeah. So I would work on trying to just clear any emotions that might be associated.
I wanted to ask a question. I have a tendency to have earwax build up constantly. What can I do for that?
A few drops of tea tree on a cotton ball and place it in your ear overnight. It'll dry things up. Other than that, you can put lavender on the back side of your ear and massage in a downward motion so it could drain.
Oh, okay.
So those two.
I have to order tea tree because I don't have that.
Tea tree and lavender. Also, Catalina dropped in the chat for you, Marcia, tea tree and Roman chamomile in a hot compress you can try as well. That might be good to add to your grounding routine with some intentional thoughts of elimination. Love that. Okay, anybody else? Questions, comments, or announcements?
Convention.
Yep, that's what I was thinking. They just made some announcements on our doTERRA leadership team app that tickets for convention of 2023 entitled Becoming in the month of September is going on sale next week, Tuesday. So we want to get our tickets right away. There's like no question. You got to be there in person if there's any way you can make it happen. Okay. There are virtual tickets, but this convention is going to be amazing. And they just announced that at the gala, which we have this big celebration party, right? For those people who have rank advanced and are walking the stage, that Andy Grammer is going to put on a concert for us. That was super exciting for me when I heard just a few minutes ago, because I love his music. So tickets go on sale next week, Tuesday. Any questions? Anything else, Joan? We got to remind people?
Yeah, I just want to let everyone know that we've been given specific emails. Like I got one today from my account manager reminding us that because the markets are open internationally now, there was a bunch of restrictions before because of COVID. So like people normally at international markets would travel to come to doTERRA's convention, but they weren't able to do that. But that is all opened up and they've opened the tickets back up internationally. And they said 100% the tickets are going to sell out. So if you're not sure about, oh, September's a ways away, I'm going to have time off work or whatnot, I suggest going ahead and buying the ticket. It'll set the intention that you're going to make your plans to go. And it is refundable. So like, look at the rules up to a certain date. You can refund it. You can also exchange it into somebody else's name, because when we get down to when it's sold out, people are going to be clamoring to get a ticket. So I don't think that would be a problem. But whenever you do go to buy a ticket, know that what you're logging into is not your doTERRA account. It's called Rainforest. It's their ticket programming. And so if you don't have a Rainforest account, they're going to have you set one up. And the email that you use for that needs to be the same email that you use on your doTERRA account. There's going to be some verification that we haven't had in the past. So just know that that is a different account. So if you're trying to log in and your login's not working, you need to set up a new account.
How much are the tickets again? The in-person live ticket is $175?
I think it's $179.
$179. Okay. And that does not include the gala, right? That's extra. I forget. I didn't have that notification up, but we will be able to. You're probably going to get emails about that in the next couple of days, just to remind us.
So it is $177, and it does include the gala.
Oh, cool. This year it does include the gala. 177, and it does include the gala. I love that.
Where is the convention?
Salt Lake City, Utah. Thank you for asking that question.
Okay.
Did we forget to say that? It's always in Salt Lake City, Utah. Come join us, Lauren. It's a bunch of fun. It is
Okay.
Such a bunch of fun. Okay, so we're gonna wrap this up with the raffle. And the spinner wheel says that Rita Gale is our winner. And I am sharing a deep blue stick. So our deep blue stick is labeled analgesic, which means that it is great for pain. This has deep blue as well as copaiba in it. So Lauren, you've got some follow-up work with her. Okay, I'll get this out to her. I want you to
Okay.
show her how to use it and then add that heating pad or an ice pack on so that we can help her deal with the pain with this deep blue stick. Sound good?
Sounds great.
Awesome. Congratulations, Rita. Thank you for joining us. We love sharing with brand new people. All right, everybody, that's a wrap for this Friday. We'll see you on the what's the date? Next week, Friday, I'm not having a class. I'll see you on the 26th. Okay. Next week, Friday is the 19th, and I am having an in-person big class here in California called Reclaim Your Health. I have been speaking about this for weeks, as well as sharing the link to register. So if you're going to be showing up in person, you're going to have a good time. We're raffling off a lot of products and tons of education there as well. So no class next week. We'll see you the following week on the 26th. And we're going to be talking about stinky oils. And it's going to be considered a Reclaim Your Health event. So for those of us who are doing the business, we will have a code to enroll people for special promotions and freebies. Okay. So thanks again, everybody. Have a great weekend.